Hello Year 10, we're on to week 2 and we're looking at colour theory and its intent within advertising. So just a quick whistle stop tour. You've got your primary colours, which are red, yellow and blue. You've got your secondary colours, which are green, orange and purple. And then you've got your tertiary colours, which are all the shades of the primary and secondary colour, so light green, dark blue for example. Now normally I would ask you to either look at Andre Britz, who uses a lot of pastel colours or natural colours to photograph food, or Dan Greety, who uses block pastel colours in the background and pairs up unusual objects together. I've also seen him piece food together to make another object, however I've never seen a student do it well, so we'll just gloss over that for now. With us not being at school, obviously you haven't got access to the best camera equipment, you haven't got access to lighting, you might not have even got coloured paper at home to make these pieces of work. What I do suggest we do, however, is maybe go outside while the weather's nice and do a photo shoot with natural lighting. Also taking colour theory into consideration though. So the brand that I chose to photograph this week was Tropic Skincare. It's made by one of the ex-contestants of The Apprentice, and when you look through the website it's all about being super healthy, really natural. They go on and on about how it's all natural ingredients and they don't add any waste to the environment, they're carbon neutral, they're vegan. It's all about being really natural and pure and just generally good for you and the earth. So I needed to take that into consideration when choosing the colours for my photo shoots. So looking at this colour emotion guide, I realised that I definitely needed to choose white, because it's all about balance and calm. There was lots of white on the website as well. And then one of the things that they kept on going on about on the website was nature and being carbon neutral and vegan. So I thought green would be a good colour as well. Now, I had to make do with what I've got around my house. I also noticed on the packaging that some of the ingredients were eucalyptus and green tea. Now it just so happens that I had some green tea in the cupboard and I also had some fake eucalyptus plants as well, so I used those. That left me with just white, and I thought white could be quite a boring background, so then I thought how could I link to one of my artists, and I realised that Andre Britz uses a lot of those diagonal lines in his work. So I layered some white paper onto a chopping board, again linking back to that idea of nature and purity. I highly recommend that you get outside to take these photos if the weather's nice. However, you could just shoot next to a window and use natural lighting, or maybe a lamp as well. You'll see that I experimented with lots of different layouts. I tried some just with a white background. I tried some with a combination of the white paper and the wooden board. I tried some with the plants, some without. And I also remembered that with an iPhone you can change the exposure, so maybe the sun was too bright in a certain area, so I could lower the exposure. I'm sure you all know how to do that anyway. I also tried different angles. I tried bending the white paper to make what's called an infinity cove, which is just like a mini version of the backdrops that we have at school. I tried lots of different angles, and it was just lots of experimentation really, because that's how I'm going to get the best grade for me. One thing that I did find is that my face wash did keep on rolling about, so this is where masking tape or blue tack becomes your best friend. You'll be doing this a lot throughout the project, especially when we're back in the studio. If you're trying to balance things, it's really, really helpful. So this is where I brought the white and the green together to think about my colour theory. Again, the white is pure, it also goes with the packaging, and then there's the green that implies it's a very natural product, and it's also using some of the ingredients as well, so I've really stepped it up a notch there. So think about creative ways that you can bring your colour in. I used green by adding green tea. I didn't use paper. Maybe you could cut some shapes out of paper and layer those. I highly suggest looking at real adverts. Pinterest is where I got the idea to do that like smear shape of tea. So just keep on experimenting. Again, I know that most of you haven't got access to Photoshop. It's perfectly okay to use your phone and the editing software that's within your phone. This is just the built-in editor in your photo album on iPhone. Maybe you want to use Instagram if you're better with that. If you have got access to Photoshop, you could put the images from your phone into Photoshop and do it that way. Think about your cropping, think about your lighting. Maybe you could change the hue and saturation to further show that colour theory that you've worked so hard to achieve. So I've rambled on enough. The main thing is that your 2 tasks for this week are to create a research page either about Dan Cretu or Andre Britz, and to also do a photo shoot using either natural lighting or a lamp that shows colour theory. If you've got any questions, please just contact me and let me know. I'll help you the best I can, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what you're doing. So see you later.